Hello everyone. Welcome back to one of Deku had a blood slash mist quirk. You may see the cover and think, oh, wrong what if? No. It's the correct thing you think of. Because after Kodagiri taps on the table, both Toga and Deku fall as there's a portal. And they're now at the bar. Deku's like, I feel like this is deja vu. This isn't gonna be good. So Toga's like, hey Shiggy, hey Dobby. Cause let's say Dobby's there, I think. Yeah, let's say Dobby's there. So Deku's like, what, you know this man? And you're like, oh yeah, I work for the League of Villains. And then he was like, fuck. Oh no. Damn. I got betrayed. That's tough. So Shigaraki, they tied him up, practically. So Dr. Ochiko comes in and said that his emitter quirk can be useful. So they do some type of experiments with him, but instead of copying his quirk, since they couldn't copy his quirk, they had to change his quirk. Meaning that he can no longer control people, nor guide their blood. And a couple other stuff, like a lot of things he could have done in the past, he can't do now. They took that all away. So any emitter type mutation I gave him, it's gone. Except for the mist. The mist is there, but instead of being black, it's more of a very white mist. So he is debuffed a lot. So he can't flippin'. I say let's say yeah, I can't even say anything. I'll try to help this man, but I can't. So this man's looking at Toga like, but why? I went on a date with you. Come on, you can't do this to me. He just gives it a. He doesn't say any of that, but he gives that look like, but why? And she's still in his she did bring his costume, vigilante costume, like, you son of a bee. I shouldn't have trusted you. I really shouldn't have trusted you. And while they're doing all this surgery, while this man's still awake. Yeah. This man's still awake. Poor man. This dude's being tortured. So, yeah, they take what they want from him. Let's say that he had, like, these, not wires, but if you know the one-for-all fingernails that he can, extend when he fought All Might. Yeah, that's how he got it in this timeline. All for one did is just fuse like the metal, the blood shifting with metal to make it have that, electrical red color. So, after they're done with them, Toga wants to say goodbye because, she knows what's going to happen next. So he's like, goodbye. Hopefully I see you later on. So, he's paralyzed because, they did paralyze him. So, yeah. He has scars and everything else. He has, like, scars and everything. Like, everything about him is just broken. Like, he lost his trust, like, bro. Like, that, like, for so long. And yet, the closest people can betray you. So he's like... he loses, like, all flippin' sympathy for anyone. Because, like, Toga was, like, the only one he can trust with his flippin', you know, being around. So, yeah. Oh, also they take his suit to, you know, dismantle it and, you know, reprogram it to, you know, suit villains' needs. So, you know, that thing, like the Kevlar and whatnot, he customized that. So, you know, they take it apart and see and they, you know, put that in their hero suits, or villain suits in this case. So, yeah. After they don't need anymore, they just, you know, dump them in, like, a cavern. You know what? I'll say they also took away his quirks. Why not? I may have said it's unable for him to be his quirk taken away, but let's say they had, like, some early versions of the quirk erasing bullets that, you know, they got from the Yakuza, just one. Or just three testing ones, just to make sure, you know, it works. This man got his quirk taken away. And if you know what I'm going to replace with his quirk, if you ever seen Jason Todd's, you know, backstory, and, you know, how he became Red Hood, then you know what I'm about to do next. So, you know, they drop him off all the way in, like, a desert, in, like, a giant... ravine, in a giant ravine. Say no. They think he's dead because, you know, they dropped him pretty far. They didn't, like, put him, they didn't place him on the bottom. They dropped him to the bottom. So this man's spine is like, oh, my spine. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I got no quirk. Fill up. This hurts. Damn, I'm gonna shoot you. Man, damn, I'm gonna shoot her when I get back. Oh, fuck. So, you know, he does the same thing as, you know, the Dark Knight Rises in the movie. So, yeah. They also, let's say they did make him weaker. So, due to the paralyzation, let's say this has been going on for, like, at least a good while. So, you know, like a good month or two. So, you know, he lost all his muscles because, you know, you gotta be constant with the muscle masses, you know. So also because let's say the paralyzation thing they put him in, like they put him in, like the paralyzation eats, like, it's like a poison that eats, like, nerves to paralyze you, and to you know, it eats muscle tissue. So yeah. He don't got them big muscles anymore. But, oh, man, this man had the rage of flipping Sasuke. He got that, like, Sasuke hatred going on right now. He can't trust heroes. He can't trust villains. He can't even trust the people close to him. Like, he's rethinking his entire life right now. Like, he just rethinks that, like, okay. So, you know, all while, you know, he's trying to look for food, but he can't find no food. So, you know, he starts working out, fails, like, multiple times at climbing the, like, meanwhile, it's so deep you can't even see the sunlight. It's so deep, yeah, you can't even see the sunlight. So this goes on for at least 3 years. Yeah, why not? This goes on for 3 years. 3 whole flipping years. He fails because let's say it's the biggest, like, ravine in the world. So, you know, it will take him a while, but not just that, but, you know, this man, like, he still got to fix his back. So, you know, but before that, all that happens, after, like, you know, he falls, and, yeah, after, like, that fall when they dropped him off, something happened. his something awoken in him. Vengeance. Vengeance, practically. Yeah, vengeance. So instead, his blood turned a different color, or at least looked like it. He still has normal blood, but something happened to him. In some scenarios, he okay, yeah, scratch that. I'm not gonna tell anyone yet because I'm trying to keep that secret for now. So, okay, yeah. So he works out. It took some 3 complete flipping years to get out working out, and if he hasn't eaten in that that I lied. He ate in like lizards and stuff just to survive. He's been working out like a lizard can last him like a month. So yeah, just imagine this poor boy starving, bro. I'm sorry, but yeah, he's just working out nonstop, like he get him the muscle gains, bro. Like he becomes way stronger than what he was before. And due to Toga speed is a lot, is close to his. So he's like, I need to become faster, stronger, more stamina. So he trains everything like mentality, knowledge, strength, stamina, speed, everything. He trains everything. Let's say there is a plane crash, like before he landed there. There was like an old plane crash, like the plane was all rusty and whatnot. So that's where he lived. Sadly, no rope though. I ain't gonna make it that easy, bro. I'm sorry. And let's say there was some things like in the let's say in the side of the crash plane there was some military graded items or prototypes per se. So prototypes of what, you may ask? Prototype radio waves. Like a submarine has the radio waves. Or Scouter or something, like from Dragon Ball Z, where you can see people and whatnot. Yeah, they got like that there. So he's like, this can be useful. So he grabs it and it's a pretty big it's a pretty big box. It's a metal box too. So he's like, he looks for rope. But instead finds, some cloths and what? He ties all the cloths together and, ties it, or he ties the giant, he ties the giant, what would you say, the giant, he ties the giant box, the giant metal box to his back, sorry. I don't know why I was sitting there. So, yeah. You can say he's, his soul is hollow, practically. Like he's hollow inside. Like, he can't trust no one. Like, you don't want to mess with this dude. And he's at his human peak, so yeah. I said his, not the human peak. I said his peak. So yeah, just keep that in mind. For now, at least. So there was something. He did see some things in the boxes that looked weird, and they were like glowing and whatnot. It was weird. They were glowing. It was very odd. So yeah. So after that, he started to climb with his hands, his bare flipping hands, like they left him with little to no clothing. Like, they only left him with, like, what? Not even pants. Like, he only had his underwear on. So you can imagine how angry he is. Like, he wouldn't have been as angry if, they gave him a pants and a shirt, but, nah, they wanted to flip and make fun of him. Because, they thought he was going to die anyway, so, a dead person don't need no, like, clothing, so, yeah. So he angry. He's like... Hopefully they're still there. Who's still there? Try and find out. So, he also, like, his quirk, like, when they shut it off, the mutation part of his quirk didn't, like, they erased all that. Like, how he can, like, use his own blood. He can't, like, it's weird. Because, he can, like, how would you say? He's trained for 3 years, so he knows a couple stuff. So, he also knows, some jutsus. Not any anime jutsus, of course, that'd be too overpowered, but anyways. He eventually gets out in, like, a day or so that'd be, like, 3 hours in, like, a month, I guess. 3 hours in a month. 10 months, precisely, so yeah. 3 years and 10 months he's been there. His rage is beyond any other. He makes it out of the cavern, and man, this man starts running. He's like, oh, let's go. I'm finally free. I'm getting as far away from this place as possible. Also, he took anything he could scavenge from the plane as well and put it on his back. Because, he is very powerful. He can lift a lot, so that giant box behind him ain't nothing. That's like his daily flipping routine, just carrying, like, just lifting stuff like that. Eventually he makes it, city by city. He finally makes it to, his home city. So yeah, he's like, I'm back. Yeah, and he gets to work. He got some friends. Specifically a very, how would you say? A very, angry man, you would say. So yeah. He's a very angry dude, my guy. So yeah. He meets 2 people. He does not trust them whatsoever. He sees them as friends, but not trustworthy. What 2 people he meets? He meets Stain and Spinner. Yeah. So, he trains with Stain. Also, he by the time he made the helmet already, he made, like, all... He doesn't have this, or this. He mainly has, like, the one in the middle of this. He has some things on that, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. It's a very flexible type of bulletproof material. So, yeah. His jacket and whatnot is Kevlar and whatnot, and yeah, BS like that. So, yeah. So he trains with Stain for like a week. And let's say, everyone at, UA is... It's time for the sports festival. Why not? a 3-year back time, so, Sports festival happens now. After training with Stain, beating Stain on every occasion, and also Spinner, both of them at the same time. So yeah. He also he is a lot more brutal as well. Like his attacks are brutal. Like he will not hesitate at all. Like if he has a chance to end your life, he will. Yeah, he don't hesitate anymore. He don't hesitate. So yeah, he don't hesitate. Not whatsoever. Not at all. So he has a little cave. Like in the nighttime. Like in the nighttime, all three of them, work together, to kill heroes and villains. Cause he got that Takano Jitsu stain. Also, a couple ass beatings as well. He had to beat Stain's ass multiple times to beat him into him. So yeah. During the day, none of them can find him. Like, they can't find Deku at the end of the day. They don't know where he goes, but they don't know where to find him. He usually finds them. You don't find him unless he wants to be found. Or he finds you. Like, you don't find him, he finds you, practically. So, they don't even know what he looks like. All they know is, the Red Hood. Or the mask. It's like a bulletproof mask. Or bullet immunity, I guess, to a certain extent. People have been hearing something about a person in a red hood, killing heroes, villains, anyone that has any flippin', bad things happen in the city, they get caught and killed. The only people... Yeah, no, I can't even say anything. Yeah, they would just die immediately. He does use guns now. Instead of using his quirk, he does use guns. So, they do use guns, and... at least he uses guns. He uses blades, knives, guns, flipping anything that has to do with, far range and close range. So yeah. Every time he leaves a crime scene, he always puts the Red Hood is here. Red Hood resort. He puts revenge. And Red Hood was here, and then he puts revenge. Vengeance or revenge. I will find you, and when I do, you will not see the light of day. Because, it was pretty dark in that cavern. Because, it was so deep, light wasn't even able to go in it due to how deep it was. So, yeah, it's pretty flippin' deep. All that entire kid persona gone. It gone, bro. That's where Izuku knew gone. He does meet Aizawa again, and man, I feel bad for Aizawa, bro. He may not kill Aizawa, but let me tell you what happened. So, Aizawa's running, he's catching some villains, and let's say he's catching some villains, and let's say Deku was also, he was hearing that a villain, a villain escaped custody of the police, and let's say it was a sludge villain. Why not? Why flippin' not? Let's say it was a sludge villain, and when Deku heard this, he was like, I see. He just walks. He does that Jason speed walk. He's like, he walk. It looks like he's walking so slow, but in real life, he does that, in the MCU where Batman does that walk, and, he's actually, just, it's a practical, like an after image practically. It's practically an after image. So yeah, he's like, but realistically, he's just running. He's just walking very fastly, like a zebra, confusing you. And he walks and he's like, right as the sludge villain was about to hit the sewers, guess who was there? Deku. He was like, flashbang. He was already there before the sludge villain can, get into sewer. He was like, he throws the flashbang in the, sewer, because he was already inside the sewer, so, he throws it up, boosh, blinding sludge villain. Sludge villain's like, he takes a right instead of, down. And, as I was like, let's say he's on the roof chasing, he sees the Red Hood. He's like, this is gonna be tough. I don't get paid enough for this. Right, dude. So, he was like, let's do this. I haven't met this dude in a while. I had to take revenge on what he did. No. Let's say he does corner the sludge villain. But, as soon as Aizawa, is there, he doesn't see Deku. So instead, of Deku, cornering the sludge villain inside, I was like, wait, where did he go? And as soon as this man looked up, he got a foot to the face. This man just ate some dirt or brick or whatever, concrete, whatever the thing was doing. He ate he ate that, bro. He ate the floor. He jumps back, using his flipping the power of the scarf. Deku grabs it. He's like, in the most ultimate MK move ever. Get over here. JK, that's not gonna happen. But he does, do the movement. He does an uppercut. Douche. The sludge villain thinks he's safe, so, he tries to climb the wall. Deku was like, nah, bro. So, Deku gets a very special bomb out of his pocket and then throws at a sludge villain. As the sludge villain is then, it's vaporized. Yeah, the sludge villain gets vaporized. So, yeah, sludge villain no more. He dead. Yeah, sludge villain dead. Aizawa sees this. He was like, okay. Yo, we can talk about this. Like he looks at, he thinks about going back. Like, nah, bro, I'm a hero. I gotta do this. So, he looks at the sludge villain and then looks back and Deku's gone. He got his butt whooped. And he killed the sludge villain. Like, dang, bro, that's tough. So yeah, that happened. And Deku applies for UA. Why? For info purposes. Because, he knows there's a UA trader. And it's one of the 1A students. So, yeah. Yeah. So, he goes in 1A. They test him and whatnot. He passes with flying colors off the page. He even completes, Nezu's test with 100% accuracy. Doesn't correct him, but 100% accuracy, so. Nezu's like, what did he say? So, yeah, Nezu's surprised, but, he's like, he may have a knowledge card. They ask him for his quirk. I'm quirkless. At least, now he is, at least. I'm quirkless. What about it? What's your name? Jason Todd. That's gonna be his, that's gonna be his, alias for now. Because, Izuku Midori's like, no more. Because, he wants to keep his identity hidden. So, he puts his alias as Jason Todd. So, he technically does make it his legal name now, but for purposes, so every time he gets to the store, the League of Villains don't know he's still alive. So people they think he's dead. They think he's long dead, bro. So, you know, he's like, okay, that's good enough. So, let's say Nezu personally brings Deku to Class 1A. He's like, here you go, this is Class 1A. Deku sees the door, is like, I'm not gonna like this, am I? And, as soon as he enters 1A, they get that, y'all get that Bakugo scene with Ida. They're arguing. At least once more. If I said it in the past, or didn't say it at all, now it's happening. Because, or he re-entered 1A, sorry. He re-entered 1A, because, people think he's dead, so, people just assume, they just think he was just missing for 3 years. So, they think he's dead, and, plot twist, he's not, so, they think he's a whole new person. Like, they don't even know it's Izuku Midoriya. They just think it's just, Jason Todd transferred from Sugetsu High, I think it was called. Sugetsu High. I'm not good at pronouncing things. I might have just blown my syllables, whatever. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, Bakugo's like, hey, what's a cook? Yo, as soon as this dude talked to Deku, bro, this man caught Bakugo got the most deadliest look, like the most bloodlusted look a person can give another. And as soon as that happened, everyone felt it. Like, as soon as Bakugo opened his mouth and start trash, Izuku just released that just bloodlust. Like, everyone in the entire class just felt that. He's like, oh snap! What the flip was that? What the fuck is that, bro? What the flip? Even Aizawa was like, oh no, hold on, because let's say Aizawa does have some casts and whatnot. He's like, oh, hold on. I'm a hero. I don't even have that much bloodlust. That's some BS. How does a student have that bloodlust? Sorry, I transferred. Besides, who? I don't even remember. Scratch that. Instead of Hosu High, let's say he was in. Let's say he put in the applications. He transferred from a military school, or not. So he was like, I guess that would make sense. Like the teacher's like, that makes sense. So yeah. Dang, man. Let me think. Yeah. So they're like quirk application once more, because they do it every year, and let's say they do it like every month actually, like every beginning of the month or whatnot. Quirk implement. I can't say these words. Quirk examination test. Yes. Examination. So, people see that Deku, he even though he's quirky, he got that, like, he hit that 1,000 mark. Actually, he would for a human, or I mean not for a human, for a quirkless, people will see how high he throws, and he will get a decent, let's see, he will get a good. Everyone else, let's say everyone else was like tripled, so Deku would get he'd be in that 3,000 to 5,000 range, I guess. I don't know, 2,000 to 3,000 range, I guess. Yeah, about that, 3,000 about. People see this. This man gets the highest score out of everyone. He was like, whoa, bud. Aizawa sees it. He was like, bro, you're not human. You gotta have a quirk, my guy. He's like, I'm trained to have the physique of one. I trained my body. My max capacity, or the human capacity, is at least 10,000. So, unlike your students' quirks, I don't have my limits aren't achieved yet. You know, Bakugo's like, huh, I can get more than you now, bro. This dude gets 2,000. So, you know, yeah. You know, Araka gets infinity, and, you know, everyone else gets to that. So, yeah. Deku's, like, on top, no matter what, besides some things. He beats Kirishima when it comes to grip. He doesn't beat, would he beat Ida? I mean, he will get second place. You know what? If he trained that much and, like, you know, what I'm planning to do with him, he was fast as Toga, and Toga's pretty flippin' fast, able to, like, outspeed a lot of people, so I'll say him and Ida are on par. And that's when Reciprocal burst too. So yeah. Reciprocal burst, he was like, bruh. Now you gotta make me run. This some BS, Ida. Come on. You know, he runs, he's like you know, people notice he ain't taking sweats, bro. He's just breathing heavy. He ain't sweating at all. He may be breathing heavy, but he ain't sweating. Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was just a jog. Whew. Oh, that was good. Whew. So, yeah. Swimming application, you know, he gets number 1. Actually, no, I believe Sue would get my number 1. Sue would get number 1, and Deku would get number 2. Just like a second behind. Just a second behind Sue. Just 1 second. You know, Sue was surprised, like, what the fuck? So he gets like second to like first and like most of the things. Besides the jumping test, cause you know, I ain't gonna have my men jumping like flipping Nasui and flipping just jumping hardcore. So no, the only thing he doesn't get, you know, second or third or fourth would be you know, he would get like what for the jumping, he would get like a normal range, like he would be like the 6th, 5th, 6th one. Still jump pretty high. Actually, no, there's Tokayami one. So he would get like 7th place or something. He would get like not the lowest, but he'd get like that average range, like that. He'd be like 10th, because you know, I believe there's like like 20 kids in the class 1A, maybe a little bit more. So he's in like 10th place, you know, either like 8th or 10th. Like he like there's a lot of people who can jump higher than him, but that doesn't matter though. He got strength over them, so you know. And you know, intelligence number 1. You know, everything else. Momo was surprised, like, hold up, I'm supposed to know all this stuff from my quirk. How the flip you know all this stuff? He's like, easy, I study. That's all I do. Besides work out and other things, I train all my body. And when I was born, I was originally love to study. So I mean, it's nothing different. So you know, his voice is a lot more deeper. So you know, let's say sports festival. Why not? Another sports festival. If I would do one before first, the second, third, fourth. I don't know. Sports festival. Yeah, this man Deku bodies everyone, my guy. Yo, this dude knows how to move like a snake. Yo, Todoroki can't do nothing. Of course, you know, they do got, you know, increase the range, like how big the stadium is, so, you know, they do that. And man, bro, it don't matter, bro. Like, he built like a tank. Like, let's say he went versus, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, he won. Oh, that's all I gotta say. I don't know how he won, but he won. He would do that, you know, that walking speed, where people will think he's walking, but it's actually his after images and whatnot. He does have, you know, a secret ability, well, like a couple secret abilities, so yeah. His secret ability will be depends on, like, what things they can see happening. And, you know, let's say it's, like, you know, either Totoro, you know, yeah, let's say it's Bakugo's turn. Bakugo has, like, some type of familiarity. You know, he yells us up, why do I feel like I know you? You know, and BS like that. You know, Deku was like, he just walking around the stage. You know, flipping Bakugo's getting pissed. Being, you know, a Chihuahua. Angry Pomeranian. So, you know, yeah. He's just walking and like, do you really want me to tell you why? Cause, I mean, it's simple. You just haven't found it out. Of course, I did dye my hair, or at least my hair naturally became this way after a couple years, but, I mean, it happens. Of course, my eyes also changed as well, so, due to me losing my quirk, so, yeah, you should know me. It's like, wait, losing a quirk? Wait, what do you mean, loser? Hey, what do you mean, loser? You know, still attacking Deku, so, you know, he was like, come on, you know, and then, you know, he just like, what's your impact, you know? Let's say this was a tournament where they were allowed to use, you know, their support items, you know. And you know he does both pins, and you know does an explosion. As you know, Deku seems to be just standing there. Everybody thought he was gonna take it head on. So you know, he hits it like he hits pinpoint accuracy. Bakugo hits pinpoint accuracy. He hits Deku. Or what seems to be Deku. I got this idea from one of my subs. So, shout out to Flip. Where was it? I had it somewhere in here. Flip. Hold up. Sub to the Nameless God. Shout out to Nameless God. He's the one who gave me the idea. Hey, yeah. He's the one who gave me the idea. So yeah. As Deku turns into blood, he can make clones, but he can only make one clone at a time, though. And it does have a recharge rate. Like, making clones does have a recharge rate. He has a very long recharge rate. It has, like, one per, like... It's complicated. It only happens when, you know, Deku's, like, you know... It only happens... certain moments. Honestly, it only happens at random times, realistically. It only happens when, like, Deku needs to. Practically, or when he wants to. He doesn't know, like, every time he tries to use it, like, you know, while training, it wouldn't work. So, you know, he doesn't know the, you know, full extent of it, but, you know, Deku turns into blood. People think, you know, Bakugo killed him. It's like, oh, snap! Yo, we gotta arrest this guy. Now, you know, Deku was like, it's me, Izuku Midoriya. You know, behind Bakugo's ear. And, you know, he just chops Bakugo on the back of the neck. Douche. You know, he wouldn't say that, but it's like, you don't remember Kachan? Hello, Kachan. It's been a while. And then, you know, continues this, you know, not snap his neck, but, you know, chop his neck. You know, he wins the fight. Everyone's like, wait, what? Like, people don't, like, they look around the area, like, a good 2 times, and then, you know, they finally see Deku, like, bet. You know, they see, like, where he went, because he's, like, there was, what was it? There was, like, a little trench, like a little mini trench where, you know, Deku can hide in the stadium due to, you know, Bakugo's explosions. So, yeah. He wins. He gets first place. Bakugo's not up yet. He goes to Recovery Girl. Recovery Girl wakes him up using, you know, a heal. And yeah. Let's say the League of Villains gets hold of this. And they're like, we need him to join us to kill All Might. So, you know, the Vanguard Action Squad. Also, by the way, Toga does feel a little bad. Like after, like she didn't feel bad for the the first year, but after, you know, it kept on going. Like the grief and like betrayal that she gave Deku was like, I'm sorry, but you dead now, so I can't say it to your face, bro. So yeah, Darby's like, he was a friend to me. We met once or twice, but he was a good, decent friend, I guess. So, after that ends, yeah, all they hear now is just a broken glass. All they hear is broken glass. Let's say they're all on the second floor, and there's broken glass. All that, they're prepared to fight. There's yo, who's downstairs, bro? Y'all forgot to lock the doors or whatever. Yo, is it a hero? So, let's say Dobby goes to take care of this, and very quickly, when this man goes down the stairs, he gets punched right back up. No joke. This dude got that Bane strength now. He got that adrenaline kicking. He finally found them. He got that adrenaline kick. Revenge, bro, revenge, vengeance. Let's say every time he has adrenaline pumping through his veins, or too much of adrenaline pumping his veins, he gets the Bane serum. What was it? Because I'm pretty sure Red Hood in the comics does carry some type of, some type of drink or something that makes him stronger for a decent amount of time. So, he, I forgot what it was called, but it was something with a Lazarus pit or something like that. I think it was, was it from the Lazarus pit? No, it wasn't. Wait, maybe, I can't remember. But it was, yeah, he drunk it. He did, he drunk it. Because let's say he got 3 of those. He still, the others are a work in progress. So, yeah, he got 3 of those. He drinks one, wait, no, he wouldn't drink them, but, he'll drink, a Gatorade or something. He'll drink, I don't know, he'll drink something. He'll drink, some type of energy drink. And then, that got his, adrenaline peaking. Because, he's already angry, super angry. And, his quirk is helping as well. Because, his quirk does, it does make, his heart beat a little bit more faster than normal people. Adrenaline, mixing with that, mixing with the energy drink, he was he was Bane at that point. He was douche. No, he just, as soon as Shigaraki comes down, because, they saw this man Dobby get flown. When I mean flown, it's a U-shaped, or a U-shaped stairs, U-shaped stairs. This man got punched so hard. This man literally made he made indents in the wall. Half of Dobby's body is in is on the other side of the wall practically. There's a giant hole in the wall. And Shigaraki's Mustard, who else? Everyone else, Muscular and whatnot, they're who's this? This man was about to kill Dobby right then and there. But, he walks up, douche, 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 because, he does get heavier. Everyone hears it. He what the flip? Everyone just hears not a gunshot, but let's say it's what was it? Let's say it's he got tranquilizers, because he don't want to kill them just yet. Especially since all for one's still there, so he don't want to kill him. He's smart though. He angry. He taking his anger out on them, but he's smart, still smart. He's douche, douche. He tranquilizes Dobby right, and because Dobby was in that position, so poor Dobby. This man about to get tranquilized in the nuts, bro. I'm sorry, but I just thought of it. It would be funny. So one, one tranquilizer dart for each sack. Yeah, this man Dobby ain't getting up anytime soon. All you hear is all you see is Dobby just foaming out the mouth Deku comes up. Let's say Mustard. Let's say let's say they're on the 3rd stairs. Say the Vanguard Action Squad was in stair 2, and Shigaraki and all the big guys were no, you know what? Let's say that was Muscular instead of Dobby. Let's say that was Muscular. Yeah, I'm about to do muscular dirty, bro. You know, nah, I'll say he'll take like 4 shots, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 for Coda and then 2 for him, cause he does know about Codas, you know. Like he got 2 in each sack, bro. He got 2 shot in each sack, bro. And then he got shot in both his legs and both his arms. He's like, douche. You ain't getting up until I tell you you're getting up, bro. Even so, I'm pretty sure the flipping paralyzed dots gonna knock you out. Those are for elephants, by the way. I knew you were with them, so I was extra prepared, bro. Yeah, so, Muscular's like, this man's about like he almost died, but due to his quirk and due to his body mass, he didn't die. Like there's like a 25% chance of him living, and he lived due to his quirk alone. Let's say Mustard comes in, he's on the 2nd floor. He comes on the stairs, douche. He gets bullets shoved in him, cause like he waiting, cause he does want what? Nah, bro, he straight up kills Muscular, or that's what people think for now, cause I still gotta have that coda with let's say before Deku can kill Muscular. Mustard was like, with his bullets and whatnot. So, this man was like, he throws like, like a batarang or something. He throws like a batarang practically. And as the gun explodes in Mustard's arms and whatnot. And this dude starts beating down on Mustard. And everyone, like the entire like lower cast of the Vanguard Action Squad, like just gets knocked the flip out, my guy. Like one by one, like there were 3 more left, but 3 of them try to jump Deku. Nah, bro, they got clapped, bro. They got clapped so hard. It was more clapped when Sasuke got that chokehold from Itachi and Naruto. Yeah, that's how bad they got clapped, bro. Yeah. So, yeah. And the main 3 cast, like they blocked off the entrance. Like the main cast was like, yo, it's the Red Hood. Yo, Offron, where your ass at, bro? Let's say Offron was, he was, doing experiments with Nomus and whatnot with Dr. Ochiko. So, he wasn't there. He wasn't able to kill anyone, but he got no time since the real person he's after is Tomo Shigaraki, Dabi, and flipping Toga. Those are the people he really wants. So all this is happening within minutes. Like let's say only like 5 minutes pass by. No, wait, no, there's too many people in the Vanguard. So let's say there's like a good 30 minutes pass by. Like a good 10 minutes. A good 10 minutes pass by, 10, 15, 20 minutes-ish. Yeah, a good 15 minutes pass by. Good 10 minutes, yeah. 10 minutes, why not? 10 minutes for like, okay, 3 minutes, 5 minutes for Mustard, and bonus to Muscular by another 5, and then with the other 3 Vanguard Action Squad characters, they were clapped within another 5 seconds, so that'd be 10. And let's say it was they're about to make it 15. They got the door closed. Let's say Katagiri's there as well. But my God, don't do this. So this man was like, y'all wanna hide after what y'all did to me? Nah, this man literally put what was it? What was it called? I can't remember the name. It was gonna be cool. It was a type of bomb. I can't remember what it's called. A C4, that's what it's called. This man puts a C4, like a giant, like a really giant piece, like, it's like at least a good yard long. So, yard long, yard wide, C4 on the door. He was like, y'all wanna hide and be chickens? Bet. He goes back downstairs, all the way downstairs, because, That's gonna just blow down two. That's gonna blow down 2 floors, you know. He's like, he gets outside the building and presses the button. Douche. And that is somewhat the last we see of the League of Villains. And I'll see you all in the next video.